an inverted decanter and aerating system from our friends at Chefologist. This is remarkable because you turn the whole wine bottle upside down. It's decanting into this decanter, but it's also aerating at the same time, meaning it's infusing oxygen.
That's right, and air allows the wine to open up not only the aromatics, which are the aromas that you smell, but the beautiful flavors, and it softens and makes the wine more smooth.
This is Chef Rick Roman. Hello. In addition to being a caterer and a former restaurant owner and a chef, he has also worked in the wine industry.
15 years in the wine business, and the most important thing about wine is that, first of all, you enjoy it, but it really is getting the best flavor. And we love this decanter because it accomplishes that aeration we talked about, but it's also a beautiful way to display. And you can see the air incorporating as it's going through. And here's the thing I love about this decanter. If you were somebody that you wanted to put this back in the bottle, well, guess what? You can literally flip the decanter and turn it upside down. So maybe you had a really fancy bottle or it was a white wine, you can reverse decant back into the bottle itself because of the design of this.
Store it that way if you don't want to store the decanter in the fridge or wherever. Depending on what is inside. This is very, very popular, and Chefologist is all about bringing us the kinds of things that we need for the wine lover on our gift list. Maybe you're not a wine expert, so don't go out and try to buy wine for someone who loves wine because you might buy the wrong thing, and that's embarrassing. Why not buy them a wine tool?
Yeah, and you know what? This decanter is borosilicate glass, and you can see here, white wines also benefit, but you can see those air bubbles, David? They're allowing all that beautiful oxygen to go into the wine to open up the fruit flavors. And
you know what I say? I say it's like when you smell a rosebud.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of fragrance, but once it opens up, it has a lot of fragrance. Same is true of wine. When it's first uncorked, that rosebud is tight and closed.
That's right,
exactly. And then when you infuse the water, it opens up, and then you get the full aroma. We have some choices, and the choices are in the color of the lid.
Of the lid, correct.
All of the decanters are lab glass, so they're beautiful and they're clear. You're choosing by color of lid. This is our rose gold, I believe?
Correct.
Then we have it in black titanium. Then we have it in stainless. And then we have it in iridescent. And iridescent is the most limited. How much wine will this hold in the decanter?
This holds an entire bottle of wine, as you can see we're doing here. And I'm showing 3 different wines. I'm showing you a rosé, I'm showing you a white, I'm showing you a red. But the beautiful thing about this is it's a world-class decanter. When I say world-class, it's a borosilicate glass. It has the punt. What does that mean in the bottom? That means when I go to pour from this, I can hold it and it's easy to pour. I'm going to show you that in a minute once we've decanted the wine. But notice what a dramatic presentation. Think of all the times during the holiday you have that bottle of wine that you want to taste as its best and have the maximum fruit. But guess what? Now you can invert the bottle, get this gorgeous display of the wine cascading, but also accomplish that breathing here. Now this white wine...
In minutes, as opposed to over an hour.
Exactly. So now this white wine's finished. All you have to do is take the bottle off. It's a silicone top. Now if I want to pour a glass of that wine, guess what? I can get that nice controlled pour because it has that little spout there, and I can pour into the glass. So now there is my aerated and decanted beautiful wine. And here's the best part. If you're doing this in the warmer months, well, guess what? If you're outside, I don't know if you've ever seen the fruit flies attack your wine, you can actually cover the wine with that top. So it has a beautiful stainless steel.
Fruit flies were terrible this season.
I know, and this is that rose gold we're talking about. But you know, it's just, to me, it's not only a great way to decant the wine, it's a beautiful presentation too. And you can see, we don't have to do anything but let the wine do the job itself.
It's rosé all day.
It's rosé.
And everyone is enjoying this great, great way to decant and aerate wine in minutes as opposed to hours. Now, if you're having a dinner party and you want to decant a bottle of wine, it can sometimes take an hour, hour and a half. You have to remember to pour it in the decanter so it can get the oxygen that it needs and it really be ready for the dinner table. That can take a while. And what if you forget because you're busy cooking, right?
Exactly. And you know, I don't know about you, there's nothing more relaxing and inviting to me than seeing that wine go into the decanter. It kind of gets my salivary glands going because I know I'm going to taste that wine. But it's two-phase. In here, it's pulling air as it's percolating through the decanter, but then it's also maximizing the surface area. See how the wine is touching every part of the decanter? That is getting the most amount of oxygen in the least amount of time to create that aeration, to give you that delicious, beautiful bouquet, that soft, smooth wine that you want to have. And I said it before, we'll do these side by side. If for some reason you had a special bottle and you said, hey, I want to put the wine back in the bottle because I want to show off the bottle on the table, I can decant it and then reverse it back. And you could never do that with an ordinary decanter.
Right.
So you can do two-way decanting, reverse it into the bottle or serve it in the glass decanter. That's a beauty of
Because
this.
invariably, if you're not a wine drinker, you don't know how much is going to be consumed at, say, a dinner party. Maybe you have 8 people coming over for dinner.
Yeah.
Should I open 2, 3 bottles? What if you open too many and then you need to put something back in the bottle?
Or if it's a white and you want to decant it to aerate it, but you want to put it back in the refrigerator or an ice bucket, you can put it right back in the bottle.
It's lovely.
I just love this so much. And you know what? Again, once the bottle is finished decanting, all you do, it's a silicone seal, is you just gently twist it off. The bottle comes right off. And then when you want to pour a little bit of wine into the glass, you can pour it right from the decanter. So it's got that nice controlled spout too, so you can control your pour. Really just a beautiful way to present the wine. And once again, that little, what we call the punt in the bottom, makes it easy to hold the decanter when you're pouring it, just like that.
Now, 500 of these are gone. You're only picking your choice by the color of the cap. And the caps are the following colors. We have rose gold, 1,400 in the rose gold. And then we're going to take you shopping for black titanium, available. Then we have stainless, $9.50 in the stainless. And finally the iridescent, with $8.50 remaining in the iridescent. Now, how best to clean this once you need to?
So the top comes completely off. So what we want to do is put a warm soapy water so you can get that full opening in the top here. The top comes right out because it's a silicone closure. And then you just put some warm soapy water and give it a little rinse and then rinse it out. And that's it. That's how easy. And you can see this is beautiful borosilicate glass. This is a gorgeous shaped decanter. And I like it because it's not too large and unwieldy like some of the decanters. It's really easy to hold in your hand with that nice punt in the bottom. It's easy to grip. So when you're pouring it, it's very controlled. And again, just a gorgeous way to present and decant the wine for your guests.
This is what we get so excited about and why everybody is making their way to their mobile apps, their QVC.com, and their telephones to place orders. Don't miss out on this. How many of these are gone now, Sean? 600 of these are now gone, and
delicious.
it does smell delicious.
Okay. I'll take this one with me.
You have to drive home.
All right, I'm just gonna smell it. I'll smell
have
it.
a sip. All right, sir, thank you.
Take
I
care.
love the sweater.
Thank you. I was inspired by you last night.
Very festive, very festive. All right, now,
You are really
I'm having to limbo under the cameras. I got a lot happening.